Hi guys, my name is Aaron Dominguez. I play Oscar in Only Murders in the Building, and let's get buzzed.
Tim Kono's death has been ruled a homicide, and apparently one of you jerk-offs did it.
I can't stop thinking about this.
Neither can I.
We should do our own true crime podcast.
We're gonna go down there and look around for clues. You wanna come?
Do I want to break into a dead guy's apartment and go through all his shit? Sounds like an afternoon.
Right now, the only thing that matters is that there's a killer on the loose in our building.
Oh, that is a very good line.
Hey, tie-dye guy. Congratulations on your first leading team role. How are we feeling in the days leading up to the premiere?
Nervous, excited, all the feelings. Happy, joyful, all the things. Just humbled, blessed, all the things that you could think of. And thank you for referencing to me as a tie-dye. I haven't heard that in a few months actually, but there it is.
I know. Where's your tie-dye today?
I almost wore it.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I almost wore it. I'll just put it that way. I almost did.
That would have been incredible. Did you ever imagine this moment being alongside the likes of like Selena Gomez, Steve Martin, Martin Short?
Did I ever imagine it? No. Quite frankly, it's pretty iconic, right? I mean, you can't ask for more than that. I mean, from the beginning of just getting the opportunity to read for the project and then, wanting it and then seeing it come into fruition, full circle, and just, now sitting across from you virtually has been, it's been the experience of a lifetime.
How fast was that process?
It was, the pandemic gave for a lot of sitting and being patient, right? It was a good time to kind of work on your patience, so to speak. But the process, it wasn't anything too much different than, the regular process as to what it would be like physically. But I read for it, a few weeks later, I got asked to have a chemistry read via Zoom, because of the pandemic times. And that was a challenge in and of itself, that being new, having a chemistry read via Zoom was a little challenging, but, and then meeting some of the team then, and, and now fast forward to here, but it was, once again, it was the journey of it all made it for the experience of a lifetime still, so.
I can only imagine. I also love how small of a cast this entire series is. What was it like being on set with Selena, Steve, and Martin?
It was great. I mean, through the beginning of the season, right? I come on board, but you see me in like flashbacks and stuff, right? So, but then seeing the character come back to the story and see how it ends up, playing out, we all got much closer. The saying goes, you end up, the people you work with ends up turning into a family, and that's definitely what it felt like, even through all the different, COVID protocols, and we were shooting a show in the middle of a pandemic and still being safe. So even while still wearing a mask and a visor, you could still yell across to the other person and joke around and do all that fun stuff. So it was still great. I mean, I think I made lifelong friends for sure.
Absolutely. I mean, while the topic is pretty serious, you are on screen with some comedic legends. I mean, how much improv went on during the scenes when all four of you were together?
A lot. Almost, I feel like, if not every scene, a lot of the scenes were at least a new bit was tried, something, right? I mean, whether it was a different joke or the way that they tried to say it so it could land differently. I mean, I just always knew that coming to work, right, with Steve Martin and Martin Short and Selena as well, you got to come ready. You got to be on your A game. You got to be able to stand toe to toe with them. I'll go ahead and say I was the main one that always broke, especially with Steve and Martin. What do you expect? Like, if they're trying a new joke or a new bit every take, you know what? I don't feel bad about it. I want to say that the average person would also break character. So
I totally would as well. Do you have a favorite moment during the improv? Like, is there something that one of them said that you're just like, okay?
No, there was definitely I still remember it. There was definitely a scene, and I can't get too into detail about the scene because no spoilies. But there was definitely I think we did 12 to 13 takes on the coverage that we were on because I kept breaking. Yeah, and it was Martin Short. He's to blame. He just kept, he kept doing like this joke, but then he would switch it up. And it was the way that he would deliver it too. And he just couldn't help himself because, once you've won the room, he would get more amped up. And then the guys behind the camera, our DPs, our executives, they were all breaking. But, I was at fault because I'm breaking in front of the camera. So, 12, 13 takes later, it's like, all right, Aaron, get it together. It was tough.
Fun work environment. That's so fun. All right. Here's the real question though. Are you like the characters? Are you a huge true crime fan?
Yes and no.
Okay,
So I'm much like any person, when I see something true crimey on TV, right? Or anything that's true crime, I get invested quickly right off the bat. I want to know what's going on, but I'm kind of a wimp in the sense that like the crime stuff kind of scares me. Some of the crimes that you end up seeing they're pretty intense and they're real. So like I get too invested, then I start thinking that I'm living in that world, and then now I'm looking over my shoulder, so yes and no. Am I a true crime like fanatic? No, because once again, I can't take it. But do I enjoy a good podcast or like a good episode on a certain show? Who doesn't? Absolutely.
I'm right there with you. And I think the fans are going to love this series because it's for both fans. It's for the true crime fanatics, and it's also for people who just are interested in it and want to know the mystery. Thank you so much for your time, Aaron. I really appreciate it.
Pleasure. Thank you.
All right. Bye, guys.
Keep your eyes peeled. Anything can be a clue.
There's a very strong chance the killer is musical superstar Sting.
The guy from U2.